It's been so long since I've posted anything on my YouTube channel. I mean, I did post a video of a hiking trip a while ago, but it's been a while since I've talked to you guys. So I'm gonna give you some updates while I'm out on a hike with my little guy out here today. Don't know if you can see him. But I do have a fight coming up in about 3 weeks in Miami. I get to be out there for almost a week. Everything's getting paid for. Sorry if it's a little loud. There's a river right next to us down in there. Luckily, it's nice and cool next to it, not too hot, especially with the lack of trees. We're just exposed out here. So, yeah, I'm back to fighting. I'm signed with an organization now. Like I was saying, I'm signed with an organization now, and I hope that'll keep me busy. What I want the most, since I'm starting to get older. I know 30 doesn't seem very old, but in the fight world, it always is for anybody. I'm hoping just to stay busy and see how far we can take it. Hopefully compete for a title if we get enough wins, and you know, fulfill my contract and do as much as I can, basically. So that's all I'm trying to focus on, is getting as much training in these last few weeks and hopefully bring home a win. Having fun, bud? Yeah. It's definitely a little hot out here. So, this definitely isn't the trail. Looks like the water just ran up here when it got overflowed. I've never actually been out here. So now we're just kind of exploring. And I don't think, we've almost been out here for an hour. It's super hot. We might not even make it all the way up to the trail, but the views aren't bad so far. That's the fattest bumblebee I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys can see this little body right there. Yeah, I'm sure you can, but I've seen more squished dehydrated frogs on this hike than I have seen live frogs. Alright, so we're no longer walking next to the river, but we're above it in the canyon now. I don't think there's any pink flags in this area. We finally hit a different trailhead. I think we're gonna go up it just a little bit, and then we're probably gonna head back down. We spent a whole lot of time just trying to come up this service road, and don't get me wrong, it's a really beautiful walk, but it is hot. I'm always worried about this little guy. It's gonna take us another hour to get back down to the car, so I want to make sure that he's doing okay and we can have enough time to relax at home. But let's see where this trail takes us. I think this is gonna be a break spot. Finally found a little trailhead, but it looks like it goes on for a ways, and we've already been out here for an hour. He's probably gonna be tired by the time we get back. Give him some treats to refuel. I'll eat my protein bar and then be heading back down, huh? Yeah. I love him, because he could just keep going, but that's also his problem, right? He doesn't know when he's tired and when he should stop, so I have to be the responsible one and regulate him. Sometimes he does. Hey, look. Sometimes like, if it's super blazing hot, he'll start to whine, but that's pretty rare, and it's not that hot today. I've just been walking for a really long time. Can you shake? Thank you. So put that away. It's on camera, dude. Yeah. I have the treat bag in front of him. Over here. Shake. Go away. Away from him. So while we're eating some snacks here, let's actually talk about, I'll talk about my diet since I am so close to my fight. I don't usually do it just because it's something that, I don't know, when you talk about weight cuts and things like that as part of fights, you have to acknowledge that a lot of the things we do as fighters, and there are people who have gotten better about it, but the weight cutting and the dieting, especially with the amount of water weight that some people cut, it is very unhealthy, and many people develop disordered eating. So I'm not close enough yet where I'm doing the extremes where I'm cutting water out and then I go into saunas, or where I'm only eating like, I don't know, 600 calories a day during the last week. I don't know if I'm going to have to do that this time. I've worked on my diet, and I've had quite a bit of time during this camp to dial it in, but I've been more responsible with what I'm eating during this fight camp. Before, because I have a really bad sweet tooth, I can't have any of this. This time around, I've cut out a lot of my sugar, and I've really watched myself and made sure that I don't start over consuming when I do have sweets. And that was my big problem. I would binge a lot on sweets, or I would still try to eat high calorie foods, but I'd have to eat them in small portions, so I would stay within my range when I was cutting. And obviously I wouldn't feel full because they'd be like really small, not a whole lot of vegetables, which again was another problem of mine that I fixed this time around. And then I would end up binge eating, and it would make my weight go up, and I would be stressed. So I've done really well with making sure that I have a more balanced diet, protein, still eating carbs, have a lot of vegetables with each meal, and whatever sweets I have, so I'll still have sugar in my coffee. I'll put honey on and peanut butter on like rice cake or toast, regular toast, whatever it is, and that'll be my treat. And I'm being very strict with myself and disciplined with it, so we'll see how that pays off, you know. And I have to travel before I weigh in, which I've done before, usually like 1 or 2 days, but this is almost three or 4 days out from when I have to weigh in, so I wonder how that'll factor, but hopefully it'll all work out and my weight will be right where it needs to be when I leave. So what is it? It's me from the future. I forgot to film an outro after a hike. So that is the end of the video this time around. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more regular. I know I say that a lot, and I was really going back and forth about what it is that I wanted to do with the future of this channel, but I think I've got a pretty good idea of where I want to take it for now. So I'll be posting some more fight-related videos, maybe some art in the future. So if you guys want to follow more for that, or if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment below and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.